Yo, what's going on, YouTube gang? It's Mellow DFS coming to you live and direct, here to give you my top 5 running backs for week 1. Hope everybody's having an amazing one. Feel free to like the video, please subscribe if you're new, or just support me. Appreciate the love as well, and press that bell icon so you always stay notified for future videos. I will have the receiver and the tight end video by today, so definitely check that out to definitely get all your insights so you have a great lineup for week 1. Let's jump into it. Going over my number 5 running back. Number 5, I'm looking at Kerryon Johnson, y'all, going against Arizona. Definitely like this play. He's back healthy and in a great play against Arizona. He's 5,800 on DraftKings, 7,000 on FanDuel, but nonetheless, he's back healthy. He was down most last season, but before he went down, he averaged around 14.7 fantasy points in the last until week 11. I think that's when he went down. But the last 2 games, he had 3 touchdowns in week 10 and 11. He went against Chicago, he went against Carolina, and he done well, y'all. He's averaging Arizona's allowing an average 170 rushing yards in the last 4 games last season, around 1.3 touchdowns to the running back position, and averaging around 20.6 fantasy points at home to opposing running backs, y'all. So Kerryon Johnson is one of those guys you definitely want to take a look at, especially with Detroit and having him carry the load in the running game, because as you know, with Detroit, they don't really have a running game, but knowing that Kerryon Johnson's back healthy, he's back on the roll, y'all. So definitely want to keep that in mind for him in week 1. All right, now number 4, gotta look at Leonard Fournette, y'all. Back in the mix, going against Chiefs. Definitely need to get him in the rotation because you're definitely going to need him going against the Chiefs. So love him in this play. Chiefs is ranked 30th, allowing an average 120 rushing yards in the last 9 games last season. Only concerns was his health. He was down like how Johnson was. He was down most of last season, but they want to involve him more with the passing game, so that should definitely elevate his game. Leonard is in a good spot. In last 4 games, they've given up around 132.8 rushing yards, around 30 rush attempts with a 1.5 touchdowns a game to running backs, and opposing running backs average around 25.7 fantasy points when at home versus the Chiefs. So love Fournette here in a great spot. All right, he is 6,100 on DraftKings with 72 on FanDuel. My number 4 guy, Fournette. All right, looking at number 3, we're gonna get things cooking, y'all. No pun intended. Dalvin Cook in a great play against Atlanta. You already know he's in the smashing spot. No more Murray. He's on the Saints, so he has great upside here. Love him in this play at 6,000 is too cheap, knowing what he can do upside, and 7,400 on FanDuel. Cook's in a great play. You already know how Vikings roll with their 4 main guys. You got Thielen, Diggs, and you got Cook, and we have Cousins. So all 4 are definite plays for week 1. I strongly suggest to have them and just have at least a line with the Vikings 4 stack. All right, but nonetheless, Dalvin Cook's in a good spot. He was in the perfect line 4 out of the last 6 games last season. He had 4 touchdowns in that span as well, averaging 16.2 fantasy points at home. All right, also he also gets better numbers in domes. ATL is allowing an average 170 rushing yards a game last season, so definitely love Cook here going against Atlanta. All right. Also, with the draft dashboard tools, you can see on the sides, just want to give you that heads up of the opponent rank and defense rank. So that definitely will also help you out knowing the upside with with the football players. Just knowing the upside with how horrible the defense is. All right, looking at number 2. Number 2, going to look at Saquon Barkley going against Dallas. He's 9,200 on FanDuel, but he got a $200 discount on DraftKings at 9,000. Already know he is the offense, y'all. No Odell, of course. Shepard is questionable, all right, but he's averaging around 19.5 fantasy points in the past 2 games versus Dallas last season. He was also in a perfect lineup in both of those games as well. Dallas is allowing an average 118.5 rushing yards in the last 4 games last season, around 25 attempts, 6 receptions a game to the running backs, 1.5 touchdowns a game as well. They allow an average 30.1 fantasy points per game to the running back position, but they actually do better at home. All right, so Dallas has an upside on that end, playing better at home on defense, but Barkley is the offense, y'all. So he's definitely a play here. So I love Barkley in this spot against Dallas. All right, if you also want to go with a cheaper play on the other side of the field, you can look at Tony Pollard. That's a little notable mention here. Tony Pollard's in a good spot. It's too cheap. $5K on DraftKings, $5,200 on FanDuel. Too cheap here, knowing we could do with Zeke not playing. So love that play. And then my number 1 guy for week 1. Let's go down to Le'Veon Bell going against Buffalo. 7,900 on FanDuel, 7,100 on DraftKings. As you can see, Bills is 24th in their defensive rank against the running back position. But Le'Veon Bell, welcome back. Jets just released McGuire as well. So Bell is to the max in my opinion in this play. The Bills are ranked last out, allowing 1.2 rushing touchdowns a game. Last time that Bell played against the Bills, that was 2016, and he had 3 touchdowns, 38 carries, 236 yards. He had 5 targets for 4 receptions for 62 yards against them. Now he's in another great position in week 1 to do those type of numbers with this offense, knowing that Jets don't really have an offense. So without McGuire, Bell has the ability to put those numbers up with Sam Darnold, y'all. So definitely take a look at this play, y'all. Opposing running backs average around 29.4 fantasy points at home versus the Bills as well. They give up around 1.3 touchdowns a game in those last 4 games last season, around 27.8 rush attempts for 113.8 rushing yards against the Bills. And love this play, knowing at home they give up more numbers. So Le'Veon Bell's my number 1 guy for week 1. So y'all like my plays? Give a thumbs up. Any questions or concerns with your running backs? Comment below. Let me know what your favorite running back is for week 1. All right. But check out my draft dashboard tools. You want access to my player pool? Click on the link. Sign up. It's only $1 for up to 30 days. You do a lot for $1, y'all. So why not cash? Once you sign up, click on the menu bar. You have access to your top players of the week, the NFL cheat sheet to give you the best plays from high, mid, and low tier players, to your sleepers, your studs. Click on that watch players. You have access to your custom player pool and also to my picks up top. So click Mel's DFS picks for my plays for either DraftKings or FanDuel. All right, so I love y'all, man. Y'all collect that bag for week 1. Stay tuned for my wide receiver and tight end video for week 1. And much love. Y'all be blessed. Talk to you next video.